living. I just finished the live stream on my other channel. I decided to do this real quick because we are headed to town and we got some things we have to do, but I have 10, 15 minutes to talk about something that somebody asked me about. And I'm going to put this video on today, and so we can talk about this. The questions I get asked a lot of times is, traveling in an RV, what is the best type of RV to have? What is the best RV to purchase? What is the brand and the best brand to purchase? Well, you know what? Answer that question. It's kind of hard because it all depends on the person that's going to be buying it. Because everybody has different qualifications, what they're looking for. Let me find myself here. Not saying anybody come on, but we are going to try to, there it is live. Okay, I'm on. So we got one on, that's me. All right, I'm here. All right, good. And I think a lot of times you have to look at is the type of brand that you're looking for. Jim Allner, I am. I decided to come on for a few minutes before I leave. I'm alive. And I decided to come on because I had a couple people ask me some questions and I'm going to answer them here instead of doing a video about it later before I get up and go to town. Excuse me. Why is it every time I go to talk, I get something in my throat? Yeah, we're here. OFW Middle East, hello. Thank you for coming on. Yeah. Hey, Jim, probably more people come on here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Joe, the question I get asked was, what type of RV is best to buy? And it really depends on the person. You can't answer that question. It's like, what type of car do you like, right? The other questions I would get, what is the best brand to buy? And what is, let's see, what was the best brand, what to buy, oh, and costs. Can I get in an RV under $10,000? And answer all those, yes, you can. Get an RV, my first RV I bought was $2,800. My second RV was almost $5,000. And hi, Darla, how you doing? And something that is beneficial for all of us. You know, that's something you said, that type A. Yeah, I'm looking at type A. I was looking at the fifth wheels, but the fifth wheel is a little bit more the fifth wheel is I need a truck. And you know, if you had a truck, it creates a problem sometimes because trucks are more expensive than the RV, the thing itself. So you don't really think about it, but it does. It's more expensive. Ruth and I was thinking about getting a fifth wheel and living in a fifth wheel, but the fifth wheel, we do have to have that. So type B, I like type B too. I like, hello, Fred. I like type A. I like type C. Also, type C is good. If you can get a type C that has, you know, plenty of room. The main thing is R. We're going to have R and we have Omer. But R have a room. The one that we were looking at the other day had twin beds in it. And of course, a big queen. Actually, it was a king size in it. It's really nice. Really enjoyed it. Really nice. But depending on where you're having it. And you know what, Jim? There are places there in U.S. that you can actually park those year round and from really good prices. And you know, there's a lot of benefits that they have there. They have swimming pool and parks, and yeah, nice fifth wheel does have a lot of big space in it. And type Bs are nice too, with the vans to give you availability. You can have a van, and you can park those anywhere. You can boondock those anywhere. It's sort of like if you're in a Walmart parking lot in a van, you can boondock right there. People won't even notice it. You know, it'd be like a shop at the store. There are people that actually do that, live in a van and a car and do that. But for me, what I'm looking at doing, and type of thing that I'm looking at doing, I want to try to have the availability of space, I want to be able to haul stuff. I want to be able to travel around with ease. But yeah, if it's too costly in fuel, I'll park that thing so fast you wouldn't even blink and just live the way it is and not worry about it. But to answer those questions, the guys, type of vehicle you want is what you can afford. You can buy one under. Hello, Mac. You can buy one under 5,000. You buy one under 10,000. The key is have it inspected. Take it to your local mechanic and have them inspect everything. If you don't trust your local mechanic, there are RV inspectors that will come inspect that for you, and they will give you their bill of health on that vehicle. They inspect the water, the temperature of the water, how long the hot water tank will last, your gray tank, your black tank, if it's clean, if it's not clean, if it's worth fixing, any leaks on a roof. My wife wants the fifth wheel. Fifth wheels are nice. I mean, they're as good or better living at home. But the good thing about all of them, you have a truck. Good thing with all of them is that you have the best everything there. You have your microwave, your stove, your fridge, your oven. You have your TVs already. TVs in some cases three, two, and it is nice having them. It's nice having that big space in them and having that availability that you can do that. And I want to be able to, honestly, a lot of them have outside showers. You can take a shower. A lot of them have showers that you could, like you're out on the beach, you want to rinse yourself off before you go in, or maybe you want to take a shower outside. Do like a lot of them do. You guys seen those round ones? It's a round shower. You put a curtain on it, right? And you can pick it up and you can hang it. A lot of people hang it from the shower head. A lot of people hang it from a hook and with a little piece of wire hanging from it. And you hang it and you can take a shower right there, wherever you're at. So what? It goes on the ground. But I'm talking out and away. I'm not talking taking a shower in the RV park. I'm talking when you're a boondocker and you're out, say you're in the woods or somewhere like that. You can take a shower, hot and cold water. It's right there. And there's a faucet a lot of times too, right there close to your septic, that you can actually use also if you need water outside, things like that. So it gives you a lot of availabilities that you can have a lot of wonderful, wonderful things about it. People don't really realize how important that having that shower outside or grill outside. A lot of them have the grills outside. The one I had a grill. You just pull it out and had a grill. It was just a $20 Walmart grill, but it gives that. Mac, I plan to live in two choices: Florida or Texas, and over by my brother's or somewhere in Florida where I used to live. And I've talked to both people and talked to both of them on where to live, and they're telling me that Florida is so nice. Where they're telling me to live is a great place to go, and you can actually have swimming pools. You play golf. You watch it's close to the track. You can watch NASCAR if you want to. You can hear them running around the track if you wanted to. And so that's what I'm thinking about doing. They do have a lot of nice, beautiful parks throughout the country that you can stay year round. And you just have to get the year round price. How to conserve shower water in an RV or van. Archie, good morning. How to conserve water. One of the smartest things in the world to do is conserve that water. A lot of people bring their own water. And what I mean is they shower. The smartest thing to do is to take a short shower, right? Yeah, we're going to bring our puppy. Short shower. Get yourself wet first. Lather yourself up, no water. Rinse yourself off. Really simple way of doing it. 2 gallons of water. If you're a woman, it's kind of hard. Sometimes you may have to do it. A lot of people also, like I said, they bring extra water or get extra water in a 5-gallon bucket. Not bucket, a container. And then they use that for extra. Something too is conserving water in your bathroom, in your toilet. And a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are using compost toilets. You can conserve water, very little water, no water in a compost toilet. You actually can be okay. But the problem with that is depending on how many people's using it, has to be cleaned quite quickly. 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, you know. So Archie, how's things going with you? Mine was, I would lather up. I was boondocking for 2, 3, 4 weeks. I would lather up. The type A, like Daddy, it sold out. It sold out, didn't it, honey? It did. And I would lather up and take a shower really quick. A lot of times too, where I was at, depending if I was in Florida or what, a lot of people take a shower outside using the shower bag. Just fill up your own water, use a shower bag, a camping bag, fill it with water. And where you got that water, it's entirely up to you. Some of the guys had different sources of water. Now I remember too, there was times where some of the guys wouldn't take a shower for 2, 3, 4 days. And I'm not one of those guys. I got to kind of rinse off a little bit. I don't have to go crazy, but it's about being smart, you know. How much soap is on you, you know? And it's about the ladies and their hair. It's not anything else. It's just their hair takes so long. But mine was, I took the shower bag sometimes. I brought 10, 15, 20 gallon extra water, always in the RV, 5-gallon containers. And I would take and I would use part of that as my showers and clean that, you know. What are disadvantage? Smells. A lot of times you have like, if I was even in a standard RV, you know, with the regular water and the pooping, there's certain things you have to do to make sure you clean out that black tank and keep it clean. Compost toilet, you have to keep it clean also. And depending on how many people usage of that toilet, it can actually, you need to clean that also. Some say they don't clean it for 3 months. Some say clean it for 2 months. There's family of 5, they clean theirs every 3 weeks. A friend of mine cleans his every 3 weeks. I never had a compost toilet. I've always had the water type toilets like they have. But cleaning that black tank is the key. Make sure that black tank is clean. There's certain procedures you need to do. I always would leave 4 or 5 gallon water in it. So when I was done rinsing it out and cleaning it out, rinse it out and clean it out 3 or 4 times with dumping the water in it, I would make sure that I cleaned that out very well and then leave 5 gallon water. There were times where I grabbed like, get about 15, 20 pound of ice and dump that down in there and before I would leave and let that run around as I'm driving down the road and let that clean that too. And then once I get to the site, whatever, it cleans it out really nice. I use Pine Sol. A lot of people use borax, Pine Sol and borax, some other stuff. Dish Dawn soap worked very well for me. But yeah, I would clean mine, my depending on how long I'm out for, but I would really try to clean it very often. Now the hose and things like that, you have to clean very often too. You know, you want to make sure those are clean. But there's a process, you know, like when you're there dumping it, make sure you rinse it well and use a lot of your gray water tank to rinse out that pipe pretty good. So when you're finished, it's pretty clean and then you can go on and do your daily things. Another thing that I did, I installed solar and it helped on the power. So if I was boondocking, I had solar power. I had little over watt of solar, so I could just run. It wouldn't run the microwave or the air con, but it would give me all the power I need for my laptops and charging. And every once in a while, I did run the microwave on it, but it would zap it pretty good. There are solar powered air conditioners I was thinking about getting at the time. My friend had an 800 watt on his roof, and he ran a solar air conditioner on his for a long time. I mean, he had that thing going. So, but to answer the questions that was asked of me to do this video was, can you buy an RV under 10,000? Yes. Can you live in it? Yes. Is it going to be sustainable enough for you? Yes. The main thing is mechanical. Is it going to break out down on you? Yes. How many times? Depends on it. It's going to break down no matter what. I don't care if you buy a brand new one, it's going to break down on you. The key is having someone locally have you a mobile guy that can pick up the phone and call. That would be the first thing I would do before I buy an RV. Find somebody locally, can repair them and fix them. It's not too expensive. It's going to break you up every time. Or shop, or somebody locally that can do that. Get you a Good Sam or AAA, some type of membership that can haul that RV back. I had mine hauled 3 times with Good Sam. All I paid was $120, and the last haul was 40 miles. 45 miles, actually, one way. And I didn't pay a dime. He unhooked the tranny and took me down the road. So that was really nice, really nice. Compost toilets clean. How are they clean? You have to take them out and clean them, each individual part. From what I understand, I've not had one. You have to take the piece, not the whole toilet. Well, a lot of them take the whole rig out. You have to clean them outside and clean them, and you have to disinfect them. And it is a job. The compost itself goes into a bag in a situation. You can actually use that for other things. But yeah, you have to take it apart and clean it very well. That's where I didn't want to even deal with that. I don't want to be cleaning a compost toilet every 3, 4, 5 months, or 2 months, or 6 months, depending on how much usage is. The compost toilet, the guy was telling me it's nice, it's wonderful, but I hated my black tank. But he said the compost toilet took me forever to clean all the time. And you have to really disinfect it. But once it's done, it was done, he said. And he's good for 3, 4 months. But he said it was really more of a hassle than it was worth for him. It was easy for him because he's parking 60 to 80% of the time in an RV park. He said, why would I use the compost? So that worked out well.
Stinks, right?
Yeah, it stinks. Yeah. Well, as long as you're the compost toilet too, they really don't smell. They're odorless. And to keep your black water tank, just keep a little water in there. Keeps the trap clean. Ruth, good morning. Our Family Life, good morning. You can find YouTube videos about cleaning a compost toilet. Yeah, they're pretty basic. They just come apart, 3, 4 pieces, 5 pieces, and clean it. A lot of guys live by them, man. They love it. They, especially in a van. Class B's people always have a compost toilet. Always. They never have a water toilet. It's always composting toilet. Compost basically is it composts it and compresses it. I know. It doesn't stink what you think it stinks. It's in a sealed and controlled environment. It doesn't stink. There are odor-free things you put in there to keep the odors down. But there's a process. But there you still have to clean it though. I know my friend said he kept the composting toilet, but yeah, and there's plenty. You're right, Jim. There's plenty of places to clean a compost toilet. But you know something? I enjoyed my. What are the advantages of a camper van over RV? Camper van's very nice, Archie. Camper van, you can park it anywhere. RV, they see you a mile away. Camper van, depending on what style and what type you have. If it's a Sprinter van, a camper van. If it's a Sprinter van, you park that thing anywhere. My buddy, what he did, he went down and got a plumbing sticker, put on the side of it, a vinyl plumbing sticker. It says plumbing, call daytime. And it was a fake number he created, called anytime for plumbing needs. And it was just a fake number. He never called back anybody. But he had that on the side of it. So people thought he was at the business working. Another one was, it was not Best Buy. It was Networking Call Us. And there was a number on it. And he would switch those signs out on his Sprinter and park it anywhere. He slept at Walmart. He's never had a problem. Been all over, and he loves it. Camper vans, you can park anywhere. You can do anything you want. Disadvantage a lot of times, depending on the age and model, a lot of RV parks will not accept it because it's too old. Same thing in RV. They're too old. They won't accept it. Well, your RV was made in 1988. We don't accept those. We don't accept the last. This is 2020 and above, or 2015 and above, and they're like that. Yeah. So you'll find that parks will just automatically say no way, Jose. Peter Garcia, RVs are so nice. Yeah. So, but you know what, Archie? A camper van over an RV. Camper van's a good way of doing it. If you're just you yourself and I, camper van's the way to go. If it's just yourself, camper van is the way to go. That is the advantage, because you're inexpensive on fuel. You can go anywhere and stay. You can take a shower anywhere. You can go to anywhere. If you park an RV in a parking lot, automatically red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, right? So, Archie, thanks. I like the simple, easy way of talking about it. Yeah, exactly. I have 4 kids, and I don't think RV is the best for us. It's great for you. 4 kids are great. There are 5 kids living in a van. There's a video of 5 kids living in a van. There are many, you have many of them. And you know what, Archie, thing of it is about a camper van, it's really nice, is you can actually take that and park it anywhere, and you can park it on a side street in a city municipal park, parking lot. Those gates never close. They're always open. And you park that van right there. And that's where my buddy stays. He stays in a municipality, city government parking lot. There's no police officers, nothing. That's where he stays, his camper. They don't even know he's staying in the camper. Yeah. He goes there, parks it, stays. He has to go to the bathroom. He uses compost toilet, needs water. He's got it all in there. He needs to go. He just gets out and goes. Yeah, at nighttime, he pulls it in there. Heck, he said some days I'll leave it there 24/7 for weeks. They never check it. They don't know. It's just a van in a parking lot. I do have a friend that actually stayed at a junkyard. And it was a junkyard where they bring cars in, repo cars, and park them there. He made a deal with the owners. Okay, can I stay here? He said, yeah, you stay here. You just be with all these other ones, and just made a deal and pay him a couple $100, and he stays there. There's many places you can do that. I mean, there's whatever, the sky's the limit. As long as you have to stay anywhere you wanted to. I have 4 kids, and I don't think an RV is best for us, Peter. You just stay with me, RR, Peter, and Ruth. Ruth will straighten you out about 5 seconds. Love you, Peter. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're okay. All right. Well, hopefully that answered a couple of questions I got on my comments and email that I got. And I want to thank everybody. It's 22 minutes, and I know she's giving me the eye over here to get off of here. I was supposed to leave 30 minutes ago because I killed the other stream. Thank you so much, Jim, for coming on today. Peter Garcia, Archie, thank you. Peter, Archie, Ruth, Jim Allner, our family live, thank you for coming on today. And thank you for the questions. Always love it. Darla, Mac Boris, thank you. OFW, thank you for Fred Gorey, thank you for coming on. Darla, thank you for coming on. So Jim, all RV travel and living, thank you so much. God bless everybody. I'll see you guys next time. It's me. Okay. See you later.